Yo! What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Big Mouth Season 8, the final part of the final part. No, but we're back with one of the best adult animation series, underrated. That's probably gonna get me crucified, but it doesn't matter. You guys need to have some compassion, some goddamn compassion, because that's what happened last episode. All our characters were feeling guilty, but also prideful, so they did not do that. But it had some great revelations with Devin, with Nick, Jesse coming together again, Andrew, Missy situation, throuple thing going on, and some porn talk. So we'll see how that all transpires. If you guys want more Big Mouth or more adult animation or just something, let me know down below. Subscribe, all those things. I have grapes. Gonna do some Usher stuff tonight. Some stuff. But all right, let us get into this episode. As we only have 3 left, 8, 9, and 10. So let's do that. Big Mouth, Season 8, Episode 8. Horny talk, yes please. Oh, yeah, I knew they were getting steamy.
His teeth feel smooth. Oh, I bet he uses a water pick. And now he's fixing to fill you up, Jesse.
It's finally happening.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's titty time.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Honey, his
too
hand
much.
is
Oh.
freezing. Should I tell him?
No, don't embarrass him.
Is it bad if your hands are cold? I thought that was like a cool
Move it someplace
thing.
warm, like your asshole or your armpit.
I'm gonna go armpit.
Into pit play.
Should I ask?
Oh,
Nuts, heavy petting,
you see what's
needs to
happening,
be
both minds.
completely silent.
You gotta just.
And he has these two.
Like
Which is more logical.
Oof, Connie, he's like full on fingering my armpit.
It's weird to say something now. Just wait for it to be over. Like Jess.
He loves it.
From now on, we do this
All the
and
time,
only this.
yeah.
Oh, man. It's like there isn't a hole.
Uh.
It's trying to make one.
Armpits are a thing, but like, hey, it's Picture Ludacris.
Family of wolves got into the kitchen again.
We need a famous line from him this season.
There's
The
no
final one. We
food
need it.
in this house. Dad?
Not now, backup kidney.
Oh man, how long has it been? 2 whole seasons?
I'm
I'm not gonna cry right now.
Run.
Yes.
Once again, I must run.
No, but he's gonna be off on his own mission. Oh wow. Oh
No, the whole cum guzzler thing has kind of ruined porn for me.
yeah.
I think it affected.
Need a break. Use your gangbang.
Kind of like a creep.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, we can track it freestyle.
Which is good. Can't just have masturbation
Can we concentrate?
only happen when you do porn.
All right, here we go. We got this.
But he's probably going.
How
Yeah.
do this without porn?
You need creativity.
No. Okay, I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're stimulated by only porn. So now you have the dependency on it.
Guys, ready to join me on another day in La Vida Lola? Please, dog. I guess I should return you to your place of origin. Well,
No, it
you
doesn't.
clearly don't want to go back to that loser's house. And also, finders and, of course, keepers.
That's adorable though. Watch Big Mouth on
Andrew
Netflix.
got his casts off and his ankles are upsetting.
Oh,
Yup, poor Andrew.
You mean how you used the doofus to make Nate jealous?
yeah, perfect.
And now our whole relationship is a sham.
Ugh, I think my clit just curled up and fell off.
What am I supposed to do?
I know. Distract him with your tongue.
What?
He can't ask any more questions if he's got a mouth.
Yeah,
like
right.
Missy.
Huh.
Slay.
Just do sex.
I'm eager to listen.
Slay!
Not like that, you clumsy oaf.
Oddly disrespected in a way I can't quite explain. I had best go.
Oh,
Well,
There.
you certainly cocked that up.
me?
Yeah.
This is all your fault.
Is not.
It's too.
Ladies. You are
Rochelle?
both.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, we don't need a love bug.
What you need is an adult.
Because of your stupid tug plan.
My plan would have worked if you didn't have the sexual instincts of one of those charming she-bears. What? That family of bears who love toilet paper.
Guys,
Armpit is still
Dang.
Camden's pit
Like
joke.
that?
We diddled it for 2 whole Jenny and George.
Let's talk cum guzzler.
Really?
She's talking about you naming your pornographic pillow talk.
I think maybe we're overdue for a little conversation about consent.
Mm.
aka communicate.
No, this is perfect. Yes.
I'm sensing something's full. Here, let me grope your aura.
And, I don't know how to jerk off without it.
What a fucking loser. You could jerk with a pencil sharpener.
One in the grind?
Yeah.
I got
It's
it.
very sexual. Or at the gym when you're like cleaning the rack.
Or can it? Nick, I'm gonna help you drain your balls.
No.
You see, I need not pornography to masturbate.
Andrew.
That's-
so
that's great.
I shall teach you my methods, and ye shall be like me.
This food is ambrosial.
Ambrosial what?
What's the say?
Toilet water.
I deserve this.
Here we go again.
Oh God, he's gonna pop
The
it.
flailing R, I care with this. Yeah, because now the guy feels like he's being invasive. Little R-wordy.
Shut the fuck up. Ow! The fucking pigs arrested your teacher.
I think it's that we ask
Oh, here we
each
go.
other for permission, like before every single thing that we do.
Every single
Yeah.
thing.
And then there's
Yeah. See, it can make it overwhelming.
more
Sometimes it's just a
chatting and
feeling.
Some further conversating.
Okay.
That way we know if we're like down to clown.
Maybe you could start.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Is it nice?
I guess I'll take my shirt off.
No, you gotta ask for permission.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. May I take my top off, good sir?
What the? Jesse, what are you doing?
Could be a trick question.
Ask her if it's okay with her if you say yes to her.
Would you be okay with me telling you that I'm okay with
Yeah,
you
see, they're
asking
way too
me,
pedantic with
me,
it.
Oh, great. You broke this ball.
Yeah. The thing wasn't even about consent. It's more about just communicating what you're into and not into.
Doctor Who. That's because you didn't send him a dick pic. Well, I don't have a
Yeah,
dick.
what's the heck?
Trickery is the only option available to someone with your lack of sex
Ooh.
appeal. At least I'm not completely obsessed with sex.
That's her job.
Oh,
Yeah.
Muppet, you convinced me to hump a robot to death, and it's the only cool thing you've ever done.
Dang, here we go.
You see how she talks?
The
to
hormones
me?
are at all.
Just take a deep breath. You make me feel like crap. Oh yeah.
Aw.
Well, you're a prude and a dog. I don't want to work with you anymore. Great. Because
Oh, really? No.
You either. Perfect.
No.
Don't go.
Aw.
What am I gonna do with these bitches?
So much for the love bug.
Okay. Lead a confident and explosive masturbation is harnessing the power.
Like a balding sex criminal?
Exactly. 'Cause with the right mindset, my dad, shoulders bare in the holiday staff photo. There's plump red tomatoes, ripe peaches, and pears so voluptuous they're downright obscene. The world is a jerk-offer's dream.
Yeah, I feel like the
I get
clothes
it. So,
stuff
like,
and
anything can be
everything.
erotic if
Yes.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Then go again with that trollop Alexa.
It's just saying that
I know
you don't need porn just to
what
be
you
sexually
need.
aroused.
Voila.
I feel like this is a box of evidence.
No, that's good, boy. Steve. Take it home, okay? Would you do me one favor?
What?
Have fun playing.
Ugh.
Luda! Luda, where are you?
Yikes.
Ooh, nice. Going to the sister.
It's so awkward.
Did someone just say enthusiastic consent?
Jesus Christ.
Wait, please, don't explain enthusiastic consent without me.
No, I love the parents so
She
much.
doesn't want to talk about sex with you.
What kind of pizza are we in the mood for tonight?
Oh, yeah.
They're really talking about pizza.
That's the point, though.
Little Caesar, you know I don't care for pineapple on my pizza.
Then there will be no pineapple. Oh, Jesse, I think pineapple is.
It's not just about what we don't like on our pizzas.
We also talk about what we do like.
Stuffed crust.
I think we
I
got it.
like mushrooms.
And what about pepperoni?
Mm.
Pepperoni? It's not even my birthday.
Oh, okay. That one's anal. You know what I love? A stuffed crust.
Oh,
Okay, so they're
Yeah.
not just asking permission, they're communicating about what turns them
exactly.
It's working.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Pound my dough.
Oh my god.
Stick around.
That was-
Just make sure that crust bubbles up real nice.
Bubbles up.
Oh, yeah.
I am impressed that she hasn't full-on died of chlamydia.
I've always admired how stupid your stupid voice sounds.
Ooh, there it is.
Make me go all headworm on you. Keep going. And I wish I was more like that and not such a flippin' dork. Okay, Mona, your turn.
I guess. I do like how your sexual fantasies are in outer space. You do? They're smart.
A family feud.
With two Steve Harveys while my family watches. Yes.
Look, you two are very different. What make you such a powerful team?
Mhm.
Honestly, I thought you hated the space stuff, Mona, and I kind of
Aw.
thought you hated me.
What? No, darling.
Really?
This might sound sappy, but I've always thought of you as the daughter I never aborted.
Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh, so no. What I want is honestly an upsetting amount.
A whisk.
It's funny how that is kind of like
Magazine. Okay,
kind of
this
contrasting
is
the
my
Nick
mom's
situation.
scarf. After past minute, are you really jerking off to prenatal vitamins?
No, it could be just the ideas that feel that. Hey, Duke Ellington.
I'm trying to figure out how to jerk off without porn.
You know, in my
They
day,
didn't have porn. They didn't have
I
that.
used to
Or
use
like that, you know what I mean?
Ovaltine.
She looks
Is it
powerful.
the
and it's gotta be
aesthetics?
pretty tough being a
Is there a
woman in this
feature?
world.
Hey there, handsome. Wanna ride?
Okay, I could get in a big race car.
Hang on tight.
Oh, Natalie! We're going so
Now we don't want
fast.
to always do this with everyone. You know,
NASCAR
this is
panties?
good for creativity and not associating like masturbation with porn. But
I
sometimes we have to be creative with it, so we don't have to depend on it. But not on everyone, everybody. No.
Sally looking absolutely fucking snatched today.
Hey, that hot girl dog looks just like
What the hell, Jay?
Wait a minute. That hot girl dog is Luda. Scumpy!
he's coming.
So
I love that because the jokes are always like, "Who was that?"
I sincerely look forward to a
L-
mutually
look at this
beneficial
foreplay.
grouping.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good, Jesse. Now tell him how you like the pizza, baby.
How about this? I also like it when you use your
There we go.
tongue.
Healthy.
Sweet. I have a tongue. Okay, this is hot.
Yeah.
You touched my boobs.
Okay. Want me to caress your armpit first?
Actually, and this is my bad. I only moved your hand there because it was kind of cold. Okay, I think that ought to do it.
There we go. Look how healthy.
Good.
It does.
Sensual
Is there
this is.
anything you'd like me
Yeah.
to
Okay.
do to you?
Ooh, butt stuff.
Yeah.
No, stop.
guess I kind of like it when you squeeze my butt.
Really?
Really?
'Cause I like it to squeeze.
See, boys? Enthusiastic consent isn't scary.
No, it's a beautiful, amazing, horny thing.
Right, with all the talkie.
They should call it horny talkie. Yes, please.
There it is.
Talkie, yes, please.
Sounds wet.
And so, Andrew was nothing more than a pawn in my wicked scheme. to
Oh,
trick
nice.
you
Okay,
into
Missy,
liking me.
finally.
Oh, I see.
A
Mhm.
flippin' dork with no sex appeal.
Missy, it's painful for me to correct a woman, but you didn't trick me at all. I always found you very alluring.
Ooh, Nate. Alluring. Look at that word.
You farted on that fish stick. You've been driving me wild.
Drive me
Oh,
wild too, mister.
we
I
bring
appreciate
it back
your
to that.
honesty.
Well, get a load of this.
Oh, are you gonna go too
Lost
much?
that competition because I humped our robot into oblivion.
Lucky robot.
Oh,
The little bastard
wow.
was just just like that.
Oh, go off, sex
This
ball.
is so like nerdy cute.
Is
I love
Missy
it.
falling in love with Nate?
This glow hair is Missy loving herself.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
Embracing her
That's-
horniness.
And her dorky.
She is the
Oh my
total
God.
package.
Yeah, this is so like, again, so nerdy, so Missy, but it's so endearing. Oh man, you gotta love it.
Thank God.
Virtuous curve of an AirPod.
Okay.
A latte enveloped in steam.
Ah, sexy.
There's the navel, the entire New York Liberty team. The world is a jerk.
No, they kind of know.
Do you want me to talk you out of it, or be honest with you? You should have retired thousands of years ago.
Thousands.
We've actually had this exact conversation many times.
But it's time for me to throw in the
Oh, Rick.
Oh boy, I'm really gonna miss.
Name Rick.
Thought about it.
Well, that's not a name at all, in fact.
Open up, Lola. I know you stole my dog and made him hot just to mess with me.
I did no such thing. Wait, are you like having one or more feelings right now?
One or more feelings.
That is all I have.
Recently learned learned that other people do have feelings. I know it is not right for me to prioritize my own happiness over yours, guys.
Yours, guys.
Wait, you think I deserve happiness?
Luda should be yours again.
Thank you for taking care of him, Lola.
They're reconnecting?
I enthusiastically consent.
Hey, what a way.
Balance. I was just trying to balance.
Oh. That's so dumb. But smart. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about sex, I guess. Alright. That was episode 8. And this one is, I think, the most important one. Because I guess we can just kind of go by section like I always do. Jay Lola. That one is just more, they're both kind of lonely. And featuring Ludacris as the goat, or the dog, I guess, however you want to say it. But this is mainly actually a featuring Ludacris episode. Because, he is running away from Jay's dad. And then he finds Lola, who's very lonely, needs someone, something. But this is what he deserves. It's probably the most lines he's had in the entire show. So kind of what a fun way to get him finally feeling himself and some success. That was really great. And then Jay kind of goes into it because, well, Jay's alone too. Jay has no one. And then this actually leads them together to be romantic again. But apparently he was just trying to balance, I guess. So just very witty writing right there. And yeah, if you were to include Ludacris in some way, I guess you can combine it to Lola and Jay. So it works out. It's a solid plot line. And then I think the Missy and Mona one. That one, I think is also really good. But it's more of Missy not feeling herself sexually. And Mona and her are at odds. She's like, you're being too like this, and you're the reason, this is your fault. And then Mona's like, oh, well, you have no sex appeal. What the fuck can I do here? So they're both at each other's throats the whole episode, but then Lovebug comes back from Human Resources. I actually kind of forget if they were in the series before that. They probably were in like season 7, season 6. But it's so wholesome because Missy and Mona, they learn to coexist with one another, no matter how different they are. So Missy's personality and the way that she is, and Mona's intentions and the way that she just is, they are very different. But you can still mix with that. You can learn from each other. And that's what they did. And they also just embrace it, right? Like, it was so like nerdy, maybe even cringe to a point, but Missy was feeling love for herself, being comfortable within herself, not pretending for Nate, not lying, being honest. And that gives you the best version of yourself. So again, to see Missy like being so nerdy and sexual and playful and dorky and dumb, and really, it was just amazing. Again, just I got goosebumps from how celebrated she felt about herself, how she embraced herself. She didn't lie anymore. She was honest about herself and what she's been doing. So she didn't have to hide anymore. So really, again, I think Missy's journey has been so underrated, especially right from homeschooling, the social anxiety, and even before this, right, her identity and the whole thing with Elijah, you know. So it's just like a very beautiful moment for her. So amazing. And then we'll go with Nick and porn, which I guess also kind of Rick as well, because Rick really hasn't been a good hormone monster this entire time. But Nick, because he's watched so much porn and he's fixated on, now the only way he can have pleasure is from watching porn. And that is a very bad sign of addiction, that if you can't get off without it, then you're porn dependent. And now masturbation isn't a sole activity you can do, now it's linked to porn, to sex, to every single thing like that. And I like the way they went about it here when they just talked about, you can, obviously everything and anything is, you know, sexual if you make it like that. But it's more that we need to be able to do sexual things, have that mindset, get excited, get thrilled, without the usage of that stimulus, especially when they're so young. Because as with Nick's journey, you know, he was implementing the stuff he saw in porn into real life. You know, it was going well in the beginning, but obviously when that's your only reference point, you're gonna use and do something that you're not supposed to. So this was a healthier way to go about that. I still don't think we should, you know, see celebrities, see, you know, people we have crushes on and whatever, and suddenly just think of them in that way. To me, like, that's not a healthy thing, because now you're just sexualizing women and, you know, people and like, whoever you're into. So that's not something we should do at all. But again, this is a healthier alternative and a way to kind of reclaim your sexuality in a way. Much like, again, Missy reclaiming herself as well sexually. And yeah, just everyone is going through trying to understand themselves sexually. Nick, Missy, and now this will connect all the way to Jesse and Camden. This entire episode is about, what's the term? Enthusiastic consent. I actually didn't know that was the term they were talking about, because I think just in general, we always refer to this as, hey, just communicate with your partner, listen to them, like, don't be so dense, don't be so pushy, don't be so, like, insensitive, just hear them out. And I feel like people, they just want to make it work without thinking about it. But this show, this episode specifically, did an amazing job at showing, see how overwhelming at first it seems. Because you're like, oh, do I have to give consent about giving consent about giving consent? Learning stuff about your partner and or just other people, it's always like, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. But you don't want to always verbalize it, because you just want that heat in the moment. Like, I don't have to pay attention. Our bodies are connecting, our souls, our minds. And, you know, like, you want that. Like, you don't want to be like touching, hey, oh, not there. Because then that's going to kill the vibe. That's going to kill the connection you have. But again, that's what the whole process is about. It's about being awkward. It's about getting to know each other. It's about understanding what works, what doesn't work. So in the future, you can make that pizza. You know what pizza you want every time. But then not every single time you're going to want that pizza. Maybe we can add a couple things. We can take off a couple things. That's the beauty of it. Again, that's why Nick's parents are amazing, even if they're a little bit intrusive. But they did an incredible job with showing the communication of it. Yes, it's awkward. Yes, it can be uncomfortable. And yes, it's going to be trial and error. Or again, we're going to make impulses and decisions because of how the partner reacts. So what they did with the armpit thing, that wasn't what she liked, but that's what he thinks because, oh, maybe she wants me to put it there. But then her not saying the thing about her cold hands. The cold hands isn't really like a thing, but it's something that might ruin the moment. Cold hands. Oh, I don't know what to do with cold hands. Do you not like me anymore? Or something. Like, it could spiral into that. Again, they're, you know, teenagers and stuff. But in general, that's going to be something that happens in relationships. I think this show handled it perfectly with Jesse and Camden. It was great. So just an amazing way to really talk about this entire theme of consent. And again, I think this whole episode is about like reclaiming sexuality. I think like Nick not needing porn, or finally, hey, I don't really need that to always get off. I think Missy embracing her self-love, herself just sexually. And while like Lola and Jay don't do that, they technically do come back together. And at the end, nice punchline. He was like, I enthusiastically consent. And then just an amazing way to cap it off with Camden and Jesse, really the epitome of enthusiastic consent. All the highs, the lows, how overwhelming, but how beautiful, how intimate it can be. And again, how talking through it, talking consent, giving back and forth, communicating what's this, what doesn't work. And then kind of once you do that, and then you can kind of like let go of the shackles a little bit. But again, it's all just kind of like case by case, but it's supposed to be like fun. It's supposed to be awkward. So fantastic stuff that this little episode did for us. But again, we got 2 more episodes. How are they going to end it off here? Now, that's the thing, is like, I'm not ever concerned about the subject matter that the show covers or the characters or what they do. I'm never concerned about that. I am concerned about now, okay, how are you going to finish off Big Mouth in 2 episodes? I don't know if the final episode's like an hour long or 40 minutes or like, I don't know any of that. But I'm still a little bit uncertain. They're in high school. They just started high school, so it would seem weird if we just had like a random time skip or things are in the future now or something. This is not one episode of ever where we're all in the future or they have powers or whatever. This isn't that thing, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to think so much of it, but that is something that's heavy on my mind because I'm like, you're brilliant this season. You've been great. But how do you end this show? I guess we'll just find out together at some point. Whenever we do. But alright guys, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for joining me. Fantastic conversation. Amazing way of showing consent, communication, sexually, and with ourselves. Amazing stuff. Alright. I will see you when I see you.